Hello everyone and welcome back to the Kukuli Bushcraft channel. Okay, so I'm indoors at the moment. I've done me backing. Bit of an accident at work yesterday, but never mind. It gives me the opportunity to show you some old knives. So we're all familiar with the Mora knife. It's very well known as a bushcraft knife, but here in the Nordic countries it's primarily a shop knife or a work knife. A lot of builders use them and people tend to have them lying around the house, a couple of spare ones around the cabin, and they're so cheap. I mean, this is the Mora Basic. I've got another one here. The tape, by the way, that's to keep your pencil in. You can see that one's been sharpened quite a lot. It's quite a bit thinner than it used to be. But yeah, €5 each. So that's the price of a base. So you can buy lots of them, have them in your rucksacks, in your toolboxes, you know, and they're really, really good. I mean, there's a lot of very expensive knives that are no better. It's just they're a bit ugly, and the plastic sheaths don't tend to be up so much. But I do actually prefer some of the older plastic sheaths. I mean, this one isn't very good because that's rigid plastic, whereas this one, it's got some flex in it, so these tend to break less. A lot of them are leather as well, so the leather ones obviously do quite a bit better. But yeah, these ones, and I don't think you'll see them anywhere else on YouTube, probably because they're nothing really special, just old shop knives. This is the old S1 series, and I really don't know why they keep on changing the designs, because a lot of them work, you know. These were made by Frosts, and there was two big manufacturers in Mora that eventually joined forces and became what we know today as Mora Kniv. That was probably getting on for 10 years ago now. But the other one was Ericsson, which made the 510 like this. Yeah, so the 510, they stopped making these. Mora Kniv were making them, but they stopped. And the last place you could get them was Ray Mays' website. He bought a load of them. They've since then started manufacturing them again, which is good because it's a very it's a very simple, very good design, and they feel quite good in the hand. You've got the pattern on, gives quite a good grip. But these were replaced by the original 511s, which had a finger guard which had like a hook. It hooks over your first finger, which was obviously horrible in any other grip. I got hold of a couple of those, and I just cut the finger guard off and basically made it into a 510. But yeah, you can get the 510 still, or again, and the new 511 is a really good, really robust knife. And I do think the plastic handles are a lot more robust than, this is from another manufacturer in Mora. This is Broderna Jönsson, or Johnson, as you might want to call it, as if your Swedish is possibly even worse than mine, if that's possible. Yeah, so I made a video about Jönsson knives just before the factory burnt down, which was about a year ago. So Jönsson no longer exists, and Mora Kniv are now the only knife manufacturer in Mora, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, the classics are really nice. They look nice, they feel great in the hand, but the tang tends to break on them. And what I think it is I think having the plastic formed around the tang gives quite a serious bit of extra rigidity. So these things are absolutely bomb-proof. They might look ugly, but you know, I mean, you can hit these with hammers, which people do here all the time. I do. You might want to not do that with the stainless ones. I think they're a little bit more brittle. But yeah, just cheap throw around knives. Yeah, another model made by Frost was the Viking. They stopped making those maybe 5 years ago, but they had ribbed handles which were really grippy, finger guard that really didn't get in the way, and also you could use it as a tri-square. You could hold that up against a piece of wood and it'd give you a 90-degree angle along the back of the blade. It wasn't very accurate, but you know, for something a bit rough it was fine. But yeah, I've not got a Mora Viking with me, but I can show you one. So this is what the Mora Viking looked like. Lanyard hole as well. To my mind, this was probably my favourite workshop knife. Okay, so these guys are from the 1970s, the late 70s. This model was manufactured. So, and I believe this old Jensen was from the 60s or even earlier, because it's got a swedge on it, which Mora Classics haven't had on them for a very long time. You can tell someone's been hitting this with a hammer. It's got a bit of burring on the back. But you know, they're cheap knives, so people don't tend to be gentle with them. And really the only difference between this and something like a Martini is the Martini looks a lot nicer. I think these are just as substantial, steel as good, as if not better. Yeah, what more can I say? I hope you found all of this interesting, and I'll see you all again soon for another Googly Bushcraft video. Thanks for watching and bye for now.